Howdy all and welcome to Lac Lives. I think it's time we play a little Minecraft. Man, I don't appreciate it being nighttime though. Not at all. Where's my bed? I got that little zombie. He might be too close. Nope. I got in the bed before you could get me. Not that light helps, I guess. Little zombies are still mean even with the light. Looks like my sword's about to break. I better get myself a new sword going here. That's something I don't want to be without. For sure. I guess today we're going to have to do a little more mining. I need more supplies. I have been in the... Back off. Sword. This is irritating. I don't know what that guy's doing, but whatever. So... Yeah. I've been in Nether working off and on over the week. Used up all my supplies twice, I think. I feel like I've got my pattern stabilized. You know what? Let's not dig in here. Let's get started on the railroad stuff today instead. Actually, that's not. It might be okay. I don't know if I got any gold. Uh, I mean, that's a problem, right? I'm gonna need gold to be able to do this. I don't think I've really got a lot of gold. We're gonna have to head back to my main base anyways, because I think that's where I dumped off all my railroad tracks. I don't think they're here. Yeah, and I haven't found any gold here either, so that's a problem. I need to just get down and do some branch mining and be done with it. So this is what I wound up with. I still obviously need more glass, and I'd like to bring in some glowstone to light it up a little better than it currently is. And glowstone obviously easy to get to. Right there's a whole bunch. I could just walk out and grab. I also decided to do these little diorite pillars at the corners. Only because this tunnel, it's not going to work, but this tunnel worked out perfectly if I added two different color blocks at the edges. No other place in the entire tunnel system is probably going to work that way, but I would like it for this particular setup. And you can see empty chest. And I did work my way all the way out to here so far. This is going to make a much better tunnel than the tunnel to the desert, because the tunnel to the desert is mostly inside Netherrack, and this is going to have a nice open area to cross over so we can view the Nether as we rocket along on my rail system, which I think should be pretty cool. I've never done either one, really. I mean, we put down some cobblestone tunnels in the last world, and I wasn't the only one working on them, because it was a multiplayer server at one point. And I gotta get some stairs in here, though. This is gonna be terrible. I'm gonna have to take out these blocks right here, replace them with stairs. I wanted to match, I guess, or maybe I ought to lower that down. I don't know. 6 one way, half dozen the other, right? Alright, do I have... Oh, I do have some gold. Nice. And some redstone. And... I don't know how to make railroad track. All right, that's that's a conundrum for me. No idea. I used it before. I'm probably gonna have to look up the recipe though. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time I made railroad track. It would just be. It's been a while. Let's see. Oh, that's not a crafting bench. Railroad track is what? Some iron, some redstone, and some the gold railroad track. And a gold, or is it gold? Gold? Hmm. Is it iron, gold, redstone, redstone? No. just I'm just gonna look it up. I'm just not gonna be able to figure this out. Minecraft Railroad. Powered rail. That's what I'm trying to make. Powered rail. Powered rail is... Oh, I need a stick. Oh. Alright. Well, how's rail made then? With a stick in the middle. Oh, okay. I can do that. That's not too bad. At least I don't think so. So I need, I got sticks on me. Redstone and sticks. Let's make a couple of batches of that. And then I've already got a bunch of normal. But I also think I'm going to want some redstone blocks. I don't know if I'm going to need this many blocks, but let me grab some redstone blocks for this. And I'm going to want a couple of buttons. Do I have some cooked stone? I don't see any. Ooh, there's some obsidian. I need that for the other game I'm playing. I wanted to make a better gun today, and one of the recipes required obsidian. I don't know why. That doesn't make any sense to me, but maybe for the stock. I guess maybe for the stock you might include the black obsidian color. Played some Ark is what I was playing. Playing a lot of that lately. I might want at least one more. Thank you. Okay. Plunk. Yeah, I don't want dark oak fence, I don't think. Okay. Now. Now what I'm going to want is I'm going to want... obviously the track is going to need to start somewhere. And it's going to run down the middle here. So I don't want to start it here though. Alright. Because that wouldn't make any sense if I've got this here. So let's start it here. And then I'm going to want to put down some rail to get it started. Alright. And then let's go the other way with this right now. Let's go the direction that I might actually make use out of it, and not the direction that's going to dump me off into a lava pit. Alright? Okay. Now the problem here is that to be able to run this, I want to be able to push a button to get this started. And... And I think we can do this. Yes. I was worried that might be out over the opening, and I didn't want to fall to my death there. Like this one's gonna be. Okay. Now, how am I gonna set this end up so that I can start? Can I put a button? I can't remember how buttons work. Can you? You can. And it does. Beautiful. That works perfectly then. Nice. Dang it. I don't have enough wood on me to make a crafting bench. I'm gonna have to go back out here. I need to fix this portal anyways. I was talking about maybe tearing it down and moving it down to the same level. That should work fine. Usually can move them vertically okay. But I need to rebuild it so it's the same size as my my railroad track, so it looks better. Okay, I need one of these, and I am gonna need more of this. I think it's every 7 levels you're supposed to put powered track. It might be every 11. I can't remember. You know, let's just get rid of this broken sword. I like the one of the versions that I play of this actually allows you to throw your old stuff in a cook pot and melt it down, which is handy. Yeah, if I could bring this back or bring this down to the same level that I'm working on, it would save me some hassle and design too. Okay, I don't know what I just did there, but that did not work out the way I wanted it to. Alright, so the plan is this. You get in it, you push the button, send you. And then you can't remember how to actually... You break off. Thank you. You can't remember how to actually play the game. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That seemed to be a good speed. I'm gonna need to get a lot more in the way of supplies, I think. If I'm gonna do something huge like this. Oh yeah, you. Because I'm not gonna have enough redstone to do a whole lot here if I don't get mining some more underground. Oop, that was one too many there, buddy. Yeah, it's too close. We'll just call this the other end here. And a button on top. There we go. Ooh, I hope I don't have redstone to finish this. That kind of scared me. I kind of want to break that out, actually. I don't know why. You can't see underneath of it. Alright. First rail line in my Nether hub should be completed. Maybe I need one less. Let's try it with one less. Okay, let's see. Put this here, and we put... Yeah, that's plenty fast enough. Problem being is I don't want extra rail that I don't have to have. But you need enough powered rail to get it going fast, so... Yeah. Alright, break this out. Break this out. Nice. Alright. Well now I'm gonna have to go digging. So we might as well. Thanks for the boost there. Might as well just head back this way then. I guess I could do it that way too, right? Instead of having a button, you could just manually force it in. I like the button idea though. So it's been kind of a crazy week. We had like over 60-degree weather on Sunday, and then on Tuesday we got like a foot of snow. You know, I brought all that glass with me and then didn't use it. Like a foot of snow. It was crazy. Alright, we need some more chests set down in here. Ooh, I brought a lot of iron with me. I don't have a bow. I need my food. Sticks can stay. Water bucket's important. Shovels are probably important. Backup pick is important. Probably don't need to be carrying around the flint and steel. I don't foresee myself needing to light anything on fire while I'm doing some strip mining here. But yeah, it was crazy. You know what's really crazy to me is when they call things off, like when they cancel things. Now, since I run classes, they get called off for bad weather. And so it's not unfamiliar to me to have cancellations. Okay, I don't know if this is the layer level is what I wanted to say there, not layer. Okay, it's over far enough. So what I want to do is I want to get all the way to the other end of this at this level so that I can mine my way back. I did do some caving. There was a pretty nice cave system down in here that I was exploring. I did not bring any sticks with me, so that doesn't help. I can't make new torches. I probably didn't bring enough torches with only 6 torches. I did not think this through well, did I? Alright, well we're gonna have to get our hands on some more coal then. I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting over right here. It was bizarre to me because like last week we had a cancellation day. Actually, we had 2 days in a row. Hello, lava. Oh, that's below me. Weird. That makes it difficult to mine. Oh. Gold. Cool. I need gold. So like, it hadn't even started snowing yet. At all. And they called off. God, that scared me. It hadn't even started snowing yet, and they called off. And I'm like, what in the world? Like, like my class isn't until the till noon, and so they call off at 5:44 a.m. in preparation for inclement weather. They said in preparation for inclement weather, not because it's so bad you can't drive anywhere. No, no, because we might have bad weather. That's basically what they canceled class for, and which is just bizarre to me. Okay, there's lots of redstone down here. Oops, sorry, I am spam clicking my sword. I'm get this redstone, man. We need redstone. And so by the time my class would have been finished, the ground had just gotten covered in snow. Like, just covered. Not buried. Just enough snow to cover the ground. Just enough snow to make it, you know, so that your grass wasn't all sticking out. And I'm like, man, I'd have been home, and the road still wouldn't have been bad at this point. And so it was bizarre to call the class off. And then there was enough snow by the time it was all done that we didn't have... I mean, they closed down, like, our local courthouse and all sorts of stuff like that. And I think we probably wound up with about 10 inches of snow that time. And then that was last week. And then this week, everybody had called off except except the place where I work. And so I got up and I was getting ready to go, and getting ready to go to work, right? And so I get an email that says everything except the place where I teach has been closed. And I'm like, okay, well that's weird. Every place but where I teach. So I'm like, okay, and it specifically said in the email that we would still be having classes. And I'm like, alright, well this is gonna be a fun drive, I better leave early, right? So I get out and I don't get out. I start getting ready for work, and I decided at the last minute to email and make sure we were having class. And so I'd sent my email, and they didn't send me a reply. And so I was in the bathroom getting ready, and I had started wetting down my face so I could shave. And I got an email back said, I just emailed you letting you know that classes are canceled. And I'm like, oh, awesome. So now the classes are canceled. I can stop shaving. Well, I hadn't started yet. I hadn't even put shaving cream on my face. I just had slapped water on my face when the email came through. So I thought that was nice, because I like having a day off work or two. And once again, by the time it was all said and done, we got over a foot of snow, and so we got a couple days off. Which is bizarre to me, because Sunday it was so hot out, I didn't even need a coat. And then today the sun is out, and the sun, like, if you're inside of someplace that's got insulation, it's hot. The sun is hot. And outside is freezing, even with the sunshine like it is. And so, it's like in the car, it's hot. Outside the car, it's freezing. In the garage, it's hot. You step outside the door, not so much. Oh, and then let's tell that story too. Uh, it's too dark. I've got to go get some sticks. So actually, I don't know why I'm doing this because I can just do this. Oh, what did I do? How did I get off that far? Whoops. I apparently am over 3 spaces instead of 2 for some unknown reason. But so I live in a house with 7 other people, and so I don't use the snowblower. I don't even own like cold weather gear. I don't own snow pants or coveralls or anything like that. I have a pair of gloves. I have a hat I occasionally wear, but I don't snowblow. And you don't really need more than one person who does that. It's not like when we mow lawn. Technically you don't need more than one person to mow the lawn if you use the riding lawnmower, but we started using the push mower as exercise last summer. And anyways, they go out and they snow blow, and I'm the only one who has to park outside. Everybody else parks. Well, okay, we have a 2-car garage, and there's 3 of us that drive, and so obviously that means someone has to park outside. Being the only male driver, I don't have an issue parking outside. It's not because I'm male, it's just that I don't have a problem parking outside. The 2 women drivers don't want to park outside. That's fine. Whatever. I don't care. I'll park outside. And so it's got nothing to do with who's male or female. It's just I'm the male driver. They decided that I should have to park outside. Maybe on their end it might be a little on the sexist side, but from my point of view, I don't care. I'm park inside, park outside. It don't make any difference to me. And I think I've told this story on here before. This is a different tangent, I guess. Um, I I make the joke sometimes here that things are women's work. Not not because I believe that. I don't believe anything is men or women's work. Everything is just work. And so, but one time, and this is where the joke comes from with me saying I'm not going to do something because it's women's work. The joke came from, and it's a joke based off of something. We were remodeling a room, and uh, my mother is left-handed, and the room was a second story room that had sloped ceilings, and so um, it was difficult for me to hold the trim and put the nail in at the same time because of the side of the room we were on and where things were at. And so I asked her if she could pound the nail in while I held the trim, or if she could hold the trim and then I would pound the nail in, or something, because she's left-handed and it would have been easier in that particular spot for her to reach it. I think it was because I needed my right hand to use the hammer, and the area was such a tight space that I couldn't get in there facing the correct direction was the deal. And so I asked her if she could put the nail in, and she's like, "What?" I'm like, "Well, can you pound this nail in?" And she's like, "Well, how do I do that?" And I'm like, like you pound a nail in you hold a nail and hit it with a hammer, and she's like, I don't think I can do that. That's men's work. And I'm like, what? And she's like, that's men's work. I'm like, you grew up on a dairy farm. Don't tell me you never pounded a nail in before. I don't have to do that kind of thing. I haven't done that in years. That's men's work. So that's where the joke comes from. Not that I believe that, but she does. Anyways, so back to snow blowing. I don't do the snow blowing. Someone else does the snow blowing. And they have a tendency to not blow the snow around my car. And so last week when it's been longer than that. One of the weeks we got a lot of snow, and I went out and I moved my car so that they could snow blow in this, my parking spot. And last week, when we had snow and they went out and snow blowed, they snow blowed right up next to my car, all the way around it. There was maybe 3 inches of snow around my car. But the snow wasn't as deep as it was this time. So now we've got over a foot of snow. The snow is above the bottom of my door in depth. And they didn't plow 2 feet square, front, back, sides of my car, 2 feet out from my car with snow. Plowed 1 path on the passenger side of my car, and left snow. I had to go out and tug the door open because the bottom of the door dragged through the snow. It was so deep. And then once I got the door open in my dress clothes, because that's what I wear when I go to work, not mentioning, hey, you're buried in a little bit, you're going to have to go shovel. I would have done it before I went to work, but everything else was plowed. I looked out the window to make sure it had been plowed. Everything was plowed, except my car. And so then it was 2 steps. I had to take 2 steps in snow to get into my car. And then once I'm in my car and closing my door was the exact opposite effect of opening my door, because after I got in my car, obviously it sinks a little bit because of the weight of the person getting in there. And so closing the door, the bottom of the door drags through the snow, closing snow up in my car door. Alright, I'm going to call it here. So click like, subscribe, be sure and catch the next one, and I will talk to you later.